Welcome back guys to the channel Smart Hustle YT. So if this is your first time of coming across this channel, what I do here is to teach you legitimate ways of making money online, how to curtail online money wastage and scams. So if these are the topics that interest you, why don't you click on the subscribe button and turn on that bell for me. Today I am going to teach you guys how to make at least 5k daily with just 5k capital. This video has been on a popular demand from most of you guys. After I announced it on my general group, I have received a lot of countless DMs from a lot of people begging me to make this video. So today this video is now at your reach. So what are you gonna do? Make sure you relax and then do not skip any part of the video, because if you do that, you won't be successful on what I'm gonna teach you. But if you sit down and relax, watch each and every part of the video from beginning to the end, trust me, I promise you, you're going to be making money straight ahead. So guys, without much further ado, let us dive into the video. First of all, this platform is called bc.game, as you guys are seeing it on the screen. So I know a lot of you might be using their laptop to visit, and I know so many of you might not have laptops, so they have their phones. That's why on your screen you're going to be seeing two interfaces, and that is the one of the desktop and the one of mobile phone, which shows you that you can do this on any of these two devices. So let us move on. To get started with this particular platform, I am going to leave a link in the description box. It is very crucial you register with the link, because when you register with that particular link, you're going to be offered a bonus, and I also is going to be offered a bonus. So go to my description box. When you click on that particular link, it is going to land you here. Now the next thing for you to do is to click on sign up. When you come to the registration part, you have the right to register with your email and you have the right to register with your phone number. So it depends on the one you want to register with. If you want to register with your email, you put down your email right here. You put down your email right here, then put down any password you can remember. Then for this place, this is my referral code. I am going to equally be leaving this referral code down in the description box. So if you are using phone, you are still going to put down 26 and you put down U C F M and 4 DF. After that, you click on what? Sign up. When you click on sign up, it's going to send a code to your email. So if you know that you can't pull out the code from your email, it's better you use phone number, which is the fastest. When you click on phone number, it's almost the same thing. You put your phone number here, put your login password. They are going to send a code to your phone number, and you in turn pluck out the code and then insert here. Voila, that's all you need guys to get started. After registering successfully guys, the next thing is to deposit. So at this point, I am going to log into my account for me to show you guys how to really deposit on this platform. Now this is my interface on my desktop and the same account on my mobile phone. Now for you to deposit on your desktop, you're going to be seeing the deposit button, but in the phone you are going to be seeing the plus icon. So if I click on the plus icon on the mobile phone, it brings out the deposit option. Let me equally do that on the desktop part. As you can see, there are so many options that it brings out here. The same thing you are seeing here is what you're seeing in the phone. The best one for you to use is the first one. So when we click, you see the deposit option. These are the major things that I want to tell you here. You look at the bonuses that have been offered. That is the reason why it is very important for you to use my referral code, and the referral code is in the description box. Look at this. If you are depositing 9,948 naira, you will be awarded extra 25,000. Even though terms and condition applies for you to be able to claim this particular bonus. The next amount you can deposit here is the amount of 10k, and if you deposit this 10k, you'll be awarded with extra 36,000. The next one is the one of 100k. So if you deposit 100k, you'll be awarded with 36,000 naira deposit bonus. You can also deposit with crypto. If you deposit naira, you can convert it to crypto here. You can even buy crypto via MoonPay, but I think this option is not yet available. So the only thing you can do here is to deposit with naira and convert it to USDT. So what are you thinking guys? There may be a point that we reach where we can still apply arbitrage on this platform. Shh, don't tell anybody. Now, as you have learned how to register on this platform and deposit equally, it is time for me to show you the strategy that can be making you 5k consecutively daily. That is at least 5k daily if you put in the work. It requires you to put in the work, and the work is very minimal guys, very easy and simple. Note, at the last part of this video, I am going to give you guys the rules that are needed for you to be successful on this. And if you don't apply those rules, just see yourself embezzling your funds. But if you want to make this 5k daily without any problem, make sure you watch this video from beginning to the end, because I am going to share these rules at the last part of this video. Trust me guys, I have studied this for some days and I've been making money with this and withdrawing. Right from yesterday, I withdrew 7k and my account remained 6,000. I have studied this for some days. That's why I found out the strategy. I didn't rush to teach you guys, even though all of you guys have been on my neck asking me about this strategy. But I have been studying to get the rules and everything of how it is done and how we are going to be very successful. So this video is 1 in a million, and if you don't give this video a like, that means you never liked a good thing. So make sure you like this video right now, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Meanwhile, we have the general group where we announce anything, any information. If there is anything that comes up maybe later on, even in this BC game, I can announce it on that general group. I am going to put the link in the description box. If you are a fan of Smart Hustle YT, make sure you are in that group. It's very good for your health. So let's go there guys. There are 4 good strategies I'm gonna teach you guys, and these strategies are divided into their percentages of authenticity. After that, at the last part of this video, I am going to teach you guys the one of 100%, like the one, let me not just say 100, but the one of 99.99%, which is approximately 100% guaranteed. The reason why I am going to teach you guys other strategies is they always say different choices for different people. All right, so you are gonna be seeing the reason as we go on with this video right now. So the first strategy is for people that really want to make this 5k fast, because the last strategy I'm gonna teach you guys deals with accumulation. It keeps on accumulating the money until it hits the money. Remember, I told you guys 5k daily. All right, so don't expect to make that 5k in 10 minutes. No guys. So but this one I'm gonna teach you guys can really make you 5k in a shorter time. Meanwhile, if you come to the interface of BC.game, you're gonna be seeing different things. On the desktop, you are seeing different games. This BC.game is a particular platform in which you can play casino games, or you can even do some sports betting over there. But the one we are gonna be using is the casino aspect. As you can see, we have a lot of casino games here, Limbo, Mine, and the rest of that. But what we are gonna be using here is Crash. So let us click on it. The sweetness of BC game here is that the same thing you are seeing on Mr. A's phone is the same thing you are seeing on Mr. B, which simply means that each and every person playing this game is seeing the same interface. And because of this, there's nothing like AI monitoring your account or try to manipulate your account. So the same thing you are seeing on your screen is the same thing every person is playing. Just take a look at the screen of these 2 devices. You can see the same thing running on the PC is the same thing running on the phone. When you get to the right hand part of the screen of our desktop, though I'm not seeing it on the phone, you are gonna see many persons, many players that are currently playing this game. And as you can see, this particular one that is going, they pulled out 14,775,224 million naira is what a lot of people bet on this particular game. As you can see, that shows you that a lot of people are playing this game. This is one of the things that will make you to trust this particular Crash game. Now let us look at the strategy. When you look at this interface, let's allow it to count down. All right, look at this particular thing that is going up. You are meant to cash out before this thing crashes. So a lot of people will not do this automatically. They will just put their money and allow this thing to be going up anytime they want, they cash out. And to me, that's not the best way to do it, because that is a very risky gambling part of this, which will not make you any profit. If you want to approach the Crash game on the BC game, you are going to have a very definite, calculative and intelligent rule, and that is what I'm going to teach you guys today. So when you come down here, as you can see, this particular place is the place you have your amount, the amount you're going to be staking with. All right, and this particular place you have 100x is the place that it cashes out. All right, so if you don't want it to cash out so fast, you can increase this to 1 million so that you can be able to cash out anytime you want, because I have never seen this reach up to 1 million. I am going to be doing more things on the laptop here. When it reaches to the point of the mobile phone, I will show you guys. Meanwhile, the lowest money you can put here is 8. Let's say I put 20. If I want to divide it into 2, I click here. it divides it into 2, but if I want to multiply it into 2, I click on here, right? So that is it, guys. Now the first strategy here, guys, is the strategy of multiple of 2. If you can write it down, you write it down. The first strategy is the strategy of multiples of what? 2. So what do I mean by this? Now, first of all, what is the first thing that is needed here for you to do this? If you want to stake 50 naira, all right, let's say 50 naira here, then you must have at least 50k on your wallet. Now let me teach you how that is done, but I can use 10 naira to do this. That simply means that if you are using 10 naira, then you must have at least 10,000 naira in your account. So using the multiples of 2 simply means that as this game is going now, if you put 10 naira here, we then set this to 1 million and then click on bet. So we wait for it. As it is loading, some money will be deducted here, guys. Okay, so let's wait for it. All right, now let's look at this. Now if it gets to 2, we do what? We cash out. So that is it, guys. But if you want to do this without troubling yourself when it gets to 2, you go to this auto cash out and put 2. So the settings here is you put 10 here, you put 2 here. That's very simple about that. So let us wait for this to crash so that you see what I'm talking about. So as it has crashed now, we click on bet. So watch it, guys, watch it. I'm teaching you guys the strategy live. So look at it, it's reading. If this crashes before 2, we simply multiply our money by 2 and keep on going. As you can see, it has done what? Cashed out. As it has cashed out, we click on bet again. I want to show you guys something. Alright, now it has crashed. It is time for it to pick up our bet. Our auto cash out is set at 2 and our amount is set at 10. Now let's go there. Let's assume this one crashes. Alright, if this one crashes before 2, I would love that. You see, it crashed before 2, so we are going to multiply this 10 by 2 and then strike back. Alright, you see that? We keep on waiting. Just, you know, we have 6,500 on our balance. Let's see what happens if this eventually wins. Alright, since it crashed before then, we times it by 2 and then strike back. Let's go there. So that is it, guys. As you can see, it has cashed around 2, and that is a narrow escape, guys. So now look at my balance. You're gonna see that another money has been topped up at my balance automatically. So this first strategy is what? Any amount you want to start up with. If you want to start up with 10 naira, you're going to have at least 10,000 on your balance. If you want to start up with 20 naira, you would have at least 20,000 on your balance. If you want to start up with 50 naira, then you must have 50k on your balance. And the standard amount I want you to start up with is 50 naira, and then you must have 50k here. Now, as I have studied this particular thing does not pass around 5 or probably 6 to 7 without reaching that 2. But sometimes it does that. That's why this particular strategy, if you ask me to give it the percentage guarantee of it, I give it 70% guaranteed. I use this to raise 5k to 15k, making 10k profit. I withdrew it. That's why I am giving it to you guys. But it is not 100% guaranteed. It is 70% guaranteed. So let's move to the second strategy. Now on the second strategy, guys, we are not gonna be using manual again. On this one, we are using manual. We are the one that is multiplying it by 2 and striking back. But from the second strategy down to the fourth strategy, we are going to be using the auto. To set up the second strategy, you click on this place, you have auto. So when you get to the place you have auto, you're going to be seeing 3 things, both on the phone and on the desktop. On the phone, you're going to see simple martingale payout, and on the desktop too, you're going to be seeing simple martingale and the payout martingale. But the option we are going to be using here is the normal martingale. So on the normal martingale, you click on run. As you can see, look at the interface. Listen carefully, guys. Come to this particular base bet, erase it, put it 10 naira. Then you erase the payout and put it 1.43. Now on this place, they said stop if the next bet is, you clean it up, guys, and then put 110 there. 110. So that is it. Now you come down, this place you have on lose. Instead of selecting this option, return to base bet, that simply means that if you lose here, the match is going to return to original money you started with, which is 10 naira here. So but we are not going to be using this option. We in turn select this option, increase bet by. So that is it. We come down to this place, we have loss multiplier, and put in 3 there. And in this place we have on win, just leave it at return to base bet. Leave every other settings and run your script. Now guys, before we run this particular script, the highest amount needed for this to be done is 5k. That's why I tagged this video from beginning, making 5k with 5k capital daily. So I am not going to be running it on the phone because it's going to be running twice on my account. So I'm going to be running it on the desktop while the one of the phone remains static. So let's click on run. Now when you click on run, you say please note that enabling computer sleep mode, shoot down and switch mobile phone to background may affect the functioning of the script. So what is it saying? Before you do this, that's why it's very important for you to use another device. Like if you have 2 phones, that makes it the best, because if you enable this particular script, it can only run when the BC game is showing on your script. You don't run it and go and begin to chat on your Telegram. So you might use another phone, run it, leave it there, and make sure you set the sleep mode of your phone and your computer to infinity so that it keeps on running. And again, another thing that affects this particular script and this strategy and the BC game in general is the network. So make sure that any place you are running this, that you have good network system that will help you and make this to be smooth and successful. So let's click on confirm. Now our script is running, guys. It crashes. It will pick up now and subtract the money from our our capital over here. As you can see, it has subtracted it, and the same thing has happened on the phone. So let's go there, guys. You see, it failed before reaching 1.43, so it is going to now multiply it by 3 to strike back, guys. You see, it has won. So take a look at that, guys. It was on 510. Right now we have 513.89. This is how it's gonna be going, guys. This is how it's gonna be going. You just leave it. If you leave this thing, just spend like 30 minutes and come back, you see how much it has accumulated on this your balance. So that is it, guys. Let me leave it. Okay, I love this. I love this. Let's wait for it to get back. So that is it. It picks up, it fails, then it's gonna multiply the next one by 3. So that is it. So let's go there. So we won it. Now when you check this balance, you discover that instead of 513, it reduced to 512. That's because of the multiple, but due to the way this thing is built, the next one that might come up will not take 2 losses before we win it. Therefore the particular amount here will be added. Now this is the second strategy, guys. Now we can simply leave this for it to run again. So that is it, guys. As you can see, it is now up to 516.89. Just like I told you, if you put on this script, just the thing there, the rule there is leave the screen open. Do not leave anything asleep, and do not, in the system you are allowed to do other things while it runs, but in the phone you are not, because whenever you move out it gets disturbed, right? So the rule is make sure it is showing on your screen and leave it. You can go to any place you want to go. When you return, you discover that your balance, okay, look at it, is now up to 519. So we can then stop it, and then let me teach you the next strategy, guys. So this place is where it is recording everything. I am giving this strategy 80% guaranteed because of what I have personally studied. Now the one of 90% guaranteed, you will be surprised about it. Come to this particular place on the same interface, clean this particular amount. It is best to be done with 8 naira. So here we can put 8 naira and we put in 1.5. On this place you have stop if the next bet is put in 80. Then don't click return to base bet, you click on increase by loss multiplier, then here 2.5. So that is it. You leave every other thing and then run your script. Now guys, this particular one is 95% guaranteed, not 100%. So stay with me. I am still going to show you the one of 100% at the last part of this video. So let's run it. So you see, now what I said here simply means that it pays out at 1.5, and whenever it loses, instead of multiplying by 3, it multiplies by 2.5. That is what I have found out throughout the days. So that is it, guys. Now let us continue. You see, it failed before 1.5, so it's going to multiply the amount, this 8 to 2.5, and then strike back. So it still fails. It is going to still multiply it by 2.5 and strike back. And guys, this 80 naira is the stop loss. So which simply means that if it goes 3 times and fails, guys, it is going to stop. Now, since it has won, look at this, we have 520. So I am going to stop this script right now. And finally, it is now time for me to teach you guys the most standard strategy. This particular strategy, I am giving it 99.99%. Since I discovered this one, I used it in raising a lot of money, guys. But listen, I am going to still tell you the rules at the last part of this video. Join me, let's go there. Now, to set the last strategy, you still leave this as at 8. Still leave this one at 1.5, right? Now, when you get to this top, if the next level is, you clean it up, guys, and put 4,000 there. That's the only thing you need to do. Leave every other thing. It is time. Let us run it. Okay, it fails. Let's wait for it. So what am I saying in essence? As you can see, that simply means that we require 4k in 8 naira stake. That's why I said 5,000. All right, so if it is now, if you now increase this particular place to 16, that means it requires 8,000. You see, if you increase this place to 24, then it requires 24,000. I don't know whether you get me. Let me repeat. If you are seeing 8 here, that means we require 4,000 here. Then if you are using 16, we require 8,000. Are you there? If we require 24 here, then we require 16,000 here. I hope someone is getting me. So that's how you do it. It depends on the amount you want to use. You don't use 10 here. Don't use 10. The number I want you to use is in the additions of 8. The additions of 8 is what you must use because I have studied it. That is the strategy. So guys, now let us talk about the rule. Now the rule that is needed for you to be successful in this is number 1, time factor rule. Now what is that time factor rule? You are to apply this particular strategy the whole times of every day apart from 12 a.m. to 3:50 a.m. I repeat, apply this strategy in each and every time except from 12 a.m. to 3:50 a.m. in the midnight. This space of time, I'm telling you guys, I have studied this. It will go more than 10 times before it returns, but in every other time it doesn't go more than 5 times. So now with that, okay, before it gets to the exhaustion of this particular 4,000, you might have made the money again. So that is it, guys. Now let us still watch this as it keeps on going. As you can see, now we had 6,500 is now 6,534. Let's assume you were using 24 here and a capital of 16,000. This would have been 34 times 3. That is 100 naira at this point. Okay, as you can see, we now have 38. All right, so that is it, guys. That is it. This is how it keeps on going, provided your phone is there and provided your data is on. It keeps on performing this work for you till infinity. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section, guys. If what I have shown you guys tickles your fancy, if you love what I have taught you guys, make sure you click on the subscribe button, like this video, and drop a very nice comment. And again, if you use this strategy and it was very mind-blowing to you, please come back to this video and put down your testimony. This is the last part of this video, and see you guys on my next video. As for now, I say